We are here with Biz Stone, the Biz Stone from Twitter, which I'm of all the companies that we're visiting on tour, Twitter is one of the brands that I'm most excited to visit. First, just on the brand side, your brand is tight. The look and feel, it's a really tight brand. So, first question is who's done all the illustrations? The fail whale.
Well, different people. I started out doing some of the illustrations. I'm also the creative director. So I did some birds and things like that. The whale is funny because the whale, I did not do the whale. That's an illustrator. I think her name is Yin Yin. I forget the exact pronunciation, but basically I went to a stock photo. I needed something really quick. We'd been doing these like goofy pictures of cats. Early on, when we decided we needed some kind of error page, I had been looking at these LOL cat sites, and I was just laughing. And Jack looked over at me. He was like, "Stop laughing. We need an error page right now." And I was like, "All right, how about one of these?" And I had these wacky pictures of cats inside a computer, like doing work. And I thought it was funny. I put it up there, and then the error pages started coming a little bit more, and I started to feel bad that like we were being all jokey, and people are like, "Yeah, it's really funny. I mean, come on, like enough is enough." So I thought, well, we still need something that's like fun, but it's not like too jokey. So I just looked around on some stock illustration sites, and I found this great image of these birds carrying this whale, and I just thought like it looked like teamwork. You know what I mean? It looked like kind of like what we were doing, trying to move something big here. And so I just put it up there, and then unfortunately, it showed up so many times that. People began to love it and hate it.
One of the things that I've always wondered is when Twitter's down and we're all crying on the outside, what's going on at the Twitter offices? I always imagine like people running around like crazy, right. Like we're down. Like yeah. What's it like when?
It's we're crying on the inside too. I mean, it's the people aren't running around because they're at their computers and their desks, but we all use Twitter here in the office. I mean, we use it just like anyone else. We use it socially. We use it for work. We use it for a million things. So. The second it's down, like everyone's looking up, like, what's going on? Why is this? Why is the site down? So, we just someone's usually immediately on it. I usually stand up and say, hey, what's going on with the site? And they're like, I know. So.
I actually wrote a post about this on our blog, Brand Flakes, and in that, like, people are so in love with your brand that they've even celebrated your failure. With the fail whale is now like this like wonderful icon for internet workers, and everybody in a way celebrates the fail whale, which is a testament to your brand power. And how does it feel to have like a brand that people love that much?
Well, I think first of all, you're right. People really have taken to that image and done all these things around it, and it's just great that the image is it looks like a positive image, So I mean, when people do use it as like the photo to accompany a news story about Twitter, at least it's a happy-looking whale. You know what I mean? But there's mixed groups here. I think it's really fun, and it's a great thing that people have decided to have fun with that and just rally around it, and because Twitter's all about just people connecting, and so now they're it's not like we're just facilitating this stuff. So even when it's down, they still want to try to find a way to connect with one another. So they just do this over celebrating the fail whale page. But I'm just happy that people are finding some humor in it and having a good time instead of like looking at this thing and just absolutely despising it. You know what I mean?
How many people work here?
It's 25 or 23 full-time employees, and we have some spread out help. Here and in other places as well.
Does that get to you though, when everybody's like online going, "God, Twitter's down, it sucks," and all? I mean, are you just like that's growing pains?
I've been sort of doing this kind of stuff long enough that to realize that when people are really upset, it means that they really like it. And most of the time, the people who are the most upset, if you give them a little attention and you explain something to them, they very quickly turn into a really great fan, a happy user. It's the people who are ambivalent that that's the worst thing. You know what I mean? I used to work at a site called Blogger, which had also some long bouts of some scaling problems and stuff like that. And usually when people are really upset, it just means that they love the service. So.
To kind of expand the interface at all and give it more capabilities like text styling in there and maybe increasing the 140 character count or stuff like that? Or you're just...
We wouldn't increase the 140 character count, but there's things we can do. What we like to do is keep it simple, watch what people are doing, and try to create features that help people do what they're trying to do already. So that's how that replies tab and the replies links came about. We just saw people doing that @reply thing, and we just said, okay, let's make it into a thing. So now people are sharing URLs, trying to share photos, do this kind of stuff over it. And while we don't host photos and videos and all this stuff, there may be a way we can make it a little easier to look at these things on the interface. Well, thanks for coming in. Plaid rocks.